Well, hello everyone. Okay, that's how it's gonna go. I'll just show you. Give me 1 second. We are gonna go. I'm gonna go deeper into things as I like to do, like descriptions of different stuff, like items that I have in my apartment, and just to go just deeper and more, just to dive into things like I like to do, and that's when I feel like kind of like when I'm just on the right track, you know what I'm saying? We're going forward, going forward, and by diving deeper into stuff, into maybe not to so complicated things, I feel like my language learning oriented standpoint grows, and I grow along with it. And what we're gonna do today, we're gonna describe the most probably silly item ever. It's not silly item that I just trying to pitch into this particular video shoot up tonight, and please bear with all my description related just ramblings, and I've just shown you how do you call it, natives. I guess it's called kind of like claws cleaning brush, claws cleaning brush, or code brush, or claws cleaning brush, or code cleaning brush, or code brush, simply that way. I don't know how it's correctly called in native way. Correct me, and you may just give me some response by commenting down below. Give the right name of this thing, because I don't fucking know how it's called in the right way. And code brush, I guess it's called code brush or clothes cleaning brush. Anyways, let's begin with the ramblings itself. See, I have described this simple item in order just to make my description thing more deep, and we'll see how it goes. And let's commence. We have pretty good looking code brush with pretty nicely done wooden handle atop of the entire thing, and I can grab it and hold it, and hold it pretty firmly and in a comforting way. It's comforting to touch, and it's comforting to hold it and grip it. I can grip it, I can grab it, whatever. I can try to move it sideways, but it doesn't go any forward sideways. It hasn't been designed for moving sideways while being one thing, one entity, I should say. It's one single item and shouldn't be separated into parts as I try to do. I always try to crack things and break things and stuff. That's me for you. Okay, here's we're gonna go how we would describe our nicest code brush. Okay, it has wooden made upper part of it around, I don't know, it's around 1 centimeter thick, and it's nicely done. It's slightly bent inwards. If you might see on the screen right now, it's slightly bent inwards. Actually, I like that style of making. When things made that way, just slightly bend in whatever side. Let's say this time it's made bent inwards, and it doesn't even look like a simple silly item. It looks like something luxurious. I'm telling you, if you saw this item on your own eyes, not from the camera angle, from the camera approach, not from the screen, if you saw that on your own eyes right now, like I'm observing it right now, you would just get clear picture of how it looks like in a natural way without having to even describe it. It's something, I'm telling you. Okay. Here's what we have. We have this wooden made bent inwards wooden made handle of it, and we have pretty good fur. The hair is perched right up the wooden handle itself. I turn it up. I turned it upside down. I turn it upside down, and now we have the fur coming out atop the wooden made handle, and or vice versa. Now we have this approach. Okay, this angle. Okay, fur comes out upwards, and the thickness of this fur, the length of each hair, the length of each hair is around 1.5 cm, 1.5 times longer than the thickness of this wooden made handle of this nicest coat brush. And what else does it have? It has a pretty sophisticated shape. If you look from the upper side of it, I turned it sideways slightly, front side to the screen, and the entire thing goes like, see, it's perched right up, right at the right position, and we are just turning it slightly like sideways on one side from this angle. See, from this angle it looks like it lays sideways. Okay, it lays sideways, and now you look in front of this thing, and what you see the nicely done shape of it. The entire design is cool. The decoration is fully done in an impeccable way, I should say. And what do we have here? We have lightish brown color with some refined surface to the degree that it shines. It's shimmering right now. See, it's shimmering. I'll show you. It's shimmering with reflected light. It's polished to the degree that it shines. Literally, I'm telling you, it shines. And what else? It has pretty interesting note on it. Just it says, what does it say? What it says? It says, Burston Man, DDR 206, something man, fucking knows what it is, and DDR 206. It reminds me some stuff from computer equipment related parts. See, we had previously DDR units, memory units of the first generation. They were called DDR type 1, as we call it in our country, and this name reminds me partly the DDR computer equipment memory unit, by giving the name that's parallel in that computer stuff. And now I have like good memories about those times when I solved a lot of computer stuff and made a fair amount of money out of it. And now it doesn't work. It's kind of like out of my business picture, I should say, those days, because it doesn't bring any fucking useful outcomes out of that business activity. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've got sidetracked fucking again. What I was gonna say? See, we have this pretty nicely done code brush, and it says this. It's shaped like this, and what else? The quality and the quality of this fur, these hairs, pretty good, and they're made out of what? I don't know. Out of what are they made? They're made out of some poor little critter. Maybe it's. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. It's not made out of some poor critter. It's made out of happy critter. No, I don't know. It's made out of something fictitious material. I don't know. Maybe black Dermantine tiger, whatever we call it, a Dermantine animal in our country. Dermantine, like ripping on some unknown animal type, like being Dermantine named. It doesn't exist even. It's like shitty stuff I'm mentioning right now. It's just for fun, just in order to bring some more entertaining mood in this particular video shoot up tonight. Okay, we're gonna have what as a second, as we move forward, the describing of this code brush. We can say that it has the sides of these brush. They also bend, they're bent inwards, not bend. That I said I made a mistake. They not bent, they bent inwards. Those left and right sides of it, or vice versa, right and left, wherever, they are also bent inwards, and it brings the natural beauty to this item. I'm telling you, because of being shaped like this, bent inwards here, bent both inwards both here and here. It gives the entire thing the just, I don't know, some luxurious look. Is from my standpoint. I just wanna see it like something amazing to me. I like touch it almost every morning. I look at it and I like feel like it's something good spreads inside me while I'm heading to my toilet to hit the head. I have a glance of this thing laying on the side table that sits on the floor in my hall, in my corridor. That table sits there on the floor of the corridor of the hall. See, I have this small passage to my room here that's called like hall, premise, whatever, corridor, and the table sits on the very floor of that corridor, and this code brush sits right on the edge of that table, near to the wall, closer to the wall. And any time I'm heading to the toilet, I have a glance on this thing, and I'm just, oh, that's my thing, how nicely done it is, and so on and so far, you know what I'm saying? And that's been my rambling story of tonight. Keep doing, making your own stories, rambling, not rambling, whatever, something point-oriented, meaningful, not fucking meaningful, whatever. Keep creating something new for you and expand yourself for the first thing, and in the first place, I should say. And that's when you feel like you're doing something good and in the right way, I should say. And then you'll be finding yourself in the right track with doing those activities that I've just teached you here, right in front of your own eyes. It's been just me for you, making things and something elite, cool and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just again, that's about it, guys and gals, and see you all in a while as soon as I release a new episode. Thanks for watching my channel, for participating in my life in the first place, I should say. See you all in a while. Pleasure, bye.